Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
I need it!
Hey, how are you?
This is amazing.
It's that time again. Welcome to another episode of the Bromigos podcast, episode 65. This is the Hoochieman holding it down as always.
Mike's just casually there smoking a joint, completely forgot it was his time to do the intro.
Panama Red making a guest appearance on my own fucking show. What's happening?
Everybody knows, man. Holla if you hear me. It's the boy, the Undercover Brotha. Good to be back. Hey, really quick, before we do anything else, I want to thank everybody for all the support on the last show, episode 64 with Robert Frank. That's been one of our best shows out the gate. So shout out to my boy Robert Frank for hopping on. Shout out to everybody that told me that the show was fantastic. It was great. Dante, shout out to him. He couldn't make it this week. He did a great job on that episode as well. Man, if you guys haven't heard it yet, check it out, man. Did you check it out yet, Mike?
Good shit. Of course I checked it out. It's a fucking good Robert Frank. You got to check it out. We are trying to get these games.
That was a pretty solid impression, by the way. But man, there's a lot of shit going on. Oh fuck, you're lagging. The fucking thing is lagging on you now too. It's like delayed. Look at that. I can't tell if it's the weed or the fucking or the German internet that's making him lag.
It's the fucking German internet. I swear to God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. It is the worst. Listen, can I go on one of my rants real quick?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Am I allowed to?
Yes, you can go on your rants.
Okay, so for such an advanced and economically stable country, their processes and infrastructure in this bitch, especially the digital one, is ass. It is absolutely positively ass. There is no reason why my shit should be fucked up. It's Germany, one of the richest countries in Europe, and their internet is ass. What the? I mean, I don't even have much of a rant to go on. I'm like ranted out. I don't have. I'm like low. We gotta need to talk about something so I can get pumped up. I'm like low energy. Fuck. It's terrible. Terrible.
I think I got the perfect thing to start this episode off. While we were waiting for you to pop in, me and Hunter were just hanging out, and we saw some shit that was fucking wild. Okay,
What's this?
So do you know of, Mike, the platform Twitch?
Yeah, I'm aware of Twitch.
So you're aware of Twitch. So apparently, this has been going on for the last couple of years, right? So Twitch has gotten itself into hot water time and time again, basically promoting, quote unquote, sexual content to viewers of the platform.
Yes. I did hear
it started a few years ago with the hot tub meta, with chicks in bikinis and hanging out in little blow up pools and stuff for 6-7 hours. Dudes be fucking paying them all this money. Then, just recently, it's turned into full-blown nudity. We got chicks hopping on the camera just like how we are right now. No shirt, no nothing. Just fucking making the titties clap, doing whatever the fuck it is. And you got dudes on the internet paying all kinds of money for it. It's insane. Now, here's the fucking weird part. This is against terms of service. Okay. Nobody's allowed to do this until However, until the last 2 or 3 days, Twitch added to their terms of service that you can now basically show fucking full nudity on stream, artistic nudity, as they're calling it. Hunter, we were watching something while we were waiting for you, and Hunter, I'm going to let you tell this story because this is fucking hilarious.
So we were watching a Twitch streamer who was doing this artistic nudity thing. And I mean, it's kind of like how this is set up, where she's on the left side of the picture where Matt is. And then where you and I are, it's just full blown ass and titties, and it's all in detail and shit.
We should add, by the way, that this was like drawings, like anime style drawings, titties, artistic shit.
But it was like
Continue.
super realistic. And we look at her chat, and her chat reads, new terms of service, artistic nudity allowed. If you complain, you are banned. Like from chatting in the stream. So I'm trying to do a little more investigative journalism. Looking at her Twitch bio, she's like, "Hi, welcome to my super family friendly content stream thing." It's like, okay. No, it's not, but whatever.
Friendly my ass.
Super family friendly. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I went to go like click on her links because she has like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and then there's like a fourth thing where it's basically like a website. Now we can confirm she does not have that, but we thought that it was it. I went to go click on it, and then all of a sudden, her stream like disappeared. We saw in live time her channel get banned.
Yeah. What's up? Okay.
We saw that.
So upset I wasn't recording that.
Forget the terms of service. I guess it wasn't artistic enough or something. I don't know. Who the hell knows? I don't know. I find it funny. I mean, so for those who don't know, I'm just gonna say it openly. I'm gonna have a baby girl in 4 months and 18 weeks. Okay? I'm a little baby girl. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know what has awakened in me, but I am like terrified of everything. She's not even here, and I feel the need to protect her from everything, bro.
That's a good
conversation. I was having an interesting conversation with one of my coworkers, and I was like, I'd have to choke the shit out of her if she got an OnlyFans. She's like, you wouldn't let her do it? Look at all the things you did. Yeah. Because of all the things I did, I know what's out there. See, my baby girl ain't going to have these daddy issues. My baby girl ain't going, you little people that are having little beautiful sons, y'all ain't getting my baby. Hell no. Okay, I'm gonna prepare her. Okay, I'm gonna make sure her confidence is at an all, not cocky. She's gonna be like her dad, not cocky, confident. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that she knows her daddy is there. I got you, baby. I got you for everything. So when these suckers come to pray, she be like, I know about you already. I'm here. So there ain't gonna be no artistic nudity on Twitch from my baby. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no paying $3.99 to see her twerk on some shit. Ain't gonna not my baby, goddamn it. Hell nah. Shit, bro. It's Twitch is funny. Twitch is funny, bro. I find Twitch just I don't understand. This is why I don't stream. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, back in my day, we used to go on Pornhub to find nudity. Now, kids nowadays can just go on Twitch.
He's not wrong. But so I wanted to bring this up too as like a caveat, a devil's advocate, so to speak, right? I know a lot of people are complaining about, they're allowing nudity on the platform, blah, 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 so on and so forth. At the same time, as a heterosexual man, are you really complaining about seeing some artistic nudity on a platform like that?
So if allow me to present a perspective, I think
by all means,
I think Americans have an unhealthy relationship with sexuality. If I'm
they do. This is blatantly obvious.
Because in Germany, for example, where I currently live, they show nudity on television, on regular public. I was in my my coworker's car as we're going to IKEA, and I heard they put on a hip hop song. I can't recall exactly which one it was, but they said bitches right in the music on the radio. And I was like, they say bitches on the radio? She's like, yeah, why not? And it got me thinking, yeah, why not? Why not? I think, maybe this is the parent thinking. I think Americans in particular, we have too many people doing the parenting for us. We complain about every goddamn thing. You should be teaching your kids all these things and how to and when to expose them and all that. So I don't, personally speaking, I'm an adult. I don't have a problem with artistic nudity. Personally speaking, I really don't. I don't care. I don't watch that kind of shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. Should it be available to people? Yeah, sure. Let some weirdos spank their meat. Let some weirdos, maybe some dudes appreciate the art that whoever is streaming, let them appreciate it. But maybe we just have to come to better terms with sexuality in general. Like, stop making it such a taboo thing. You know, they show breasts and they show everything on German TV. They say Scheiße, shit, right on German TV. You know, there's certain words like fuck you in German. They don't say that, of course. They do draw a line, but yeah, stop being so weird about shit.
I don't know what the issue is nowadays where Americans, for as sexual as we are probably the most sexually repressed country in the world. Think about that for a second.
Wasn't it the Puritans that came over here? Wasn't the people that wanted to be conservative that came over here?
I think so.
Fear? Was it fear? I mean, I'm starting to get high, and you know,
He's forgetting everything. Yeah,
it's been a long time since I've done history. But didn't people come over here to run away from religious persecution or something like that?
Yes, I believe. Right. I don't know if it was the Puritans or the Pilgrims or whichever the two, but I think I'm like 90% sure it was Puritans. Was one of the first people to start it.
One could say it's funny because it's always the ultra conservatives that be doing the weird shit, that be having the sister wives and all this. When you see these, I know it. Go with it. It was like a preacher, a pastor, something who had a scandal with like a pool boy. I wish I could remember these things, bro. It's always the religious conservative ones that do the weird shit. Always.
Dude, Mormonism is like the most, probably one of the most conservative religions out there. Yet they could fucking marry like 5 chicks.
That's weird, bro.
5 women.
I mean, but in the Bible they do some shit like that. So whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true too. But at the same time, it's just like I agree with you. Like we've talked about this countless times. How like the conservatives are always doing the weird stuff. Like look at Lauren Boebert. Remember that shit a couple months ago? She's one of the most ultra conservative women I see on the news all the time. And meanwhile, she's getting her fucking breast felt up in the middle of a goddamn musical.
You're teaching my children about fucking trans here, where she is getting rubbed up on to some Disney live action thing. Like, come on, bro. How does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing.
You're in public. I'm sure there were children there. And I mean,
it was like a child's play.
Can we say hypocrisy? Like, come on. Like, at least stand on business. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, like I could respect it more. People just stood on business. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent, right? You want people exposed to shit, whatever, cool. But be consistent with your behavior then. Don't come in here and stand and pound your chest and pound the table and saying one thing, and then you're getting groped on in public. Like, save that shit for your house. Come on now. You know people watching you, dummy. Like,
there's a time and a place for everything, and then was not the time nor the place for them.
Nah, definitely not.
Hey, speaking of standing on business, man, we got somebody in this show here that's been standing on his own business on social media, talking all kinds of shit about a specific fan base.
Wild shit, bro.
Hoochieman, explain yourself, son.
Disloyal. I'm so, and you know what? It hurt my feelings because it was Hoochie, bro. That's why it hurt my feelings. Of all of Hoochie, like I expect this kind of shit from you. You know what I'm saying? You mother.
Me? What is
this kind of nonsense, this tomfoolery from you. You know what I'm saying? But Hoochie, my boy, I be hyping him up. I be trying to talk to him when women ain't doing him right. I'm like, Hoochie, I got you, man. Let it out, Hoochie. Who hurt you? And then I don't really go on X Twitter that often, but I go on there and I'm like, look at this. Oh. And then B word is like, yeah, Panama.
B word was all over you, bro.
B word, man. I thought
dude, B word was talking shit. My buddies on the Dads on Dayquil podcast were talking
and
shit.
And then on top of that, the Cowboys won. Oh. B word, bro. I just feel, and he's just ruthless too. He just meme after meme after meme after meme.
Listen,
we won.
You don't owe this fucker money like I do. You can't complain about it. I could complain about it. I owe this fucking guy $40.
I don't know why you're betting. That's what you get.
Because I thought I had a shot to even it out.
Well, maybe you had Tommy DeVito at the beginning of the season. You might have.
Hey.
No, but hold on. Let's not get off topic. Hoochieman, explain yourself.
Well, I keep saying how spoiled the fan base has been for like the last few seasons, where every time they lose, they think that the season's over. Like when they lost to the Niners, they went to 10-2. And then I see this account go, despite the Eagles being 10-2, would you rate the season as a success or a failure?
Okay,
like,
that's ridiculous.
See, that's out of pocket. That's just fucking stupidity, but I can understand why you'd be upset about
like
that.
You got 2 losses on the season. What fan base wouldn't want their team to be 10-2? And they're complaining like it's the end of the world. And then they talk shit about the Niners right before, because Debo was essentially standing on business, calling shit out before the game. Oh, if we had Brock Purdy, we would have won. And they had Brock Purdy, and they won. And then what do I see? They're going after Debo himself and his kid, saying, "Oh, both these motherfuckers are ugly as shit. I'd stomp on his kid's face." What?
Oh.
What? No. You can't say that just because he meant what he said and he scored like 3 touchdowns on you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right. First of all, Hoochieman, again, you hurt my feelings, man. You did, bro. I just want to tell you, you did.
I'm just adding to the receipt, man.
So let's get that out the way. Secondly, as an Eagles fan, okay. First of all, I'm very different than most Eagles fan. I'm a reasonable person. You know, I'm logical. So when shit's bad, I can accept it. I agree with you that it is a bit excessive. But aren't Eagles fans known for being excessive? Aren't they known for being sometimes overly passionate about the Eagles? Particularly the Eagles. Philadelphia fans, that's just how they are. All right.
But there's a line that you got to draw, though, too. Like,
bro, the Eagles
has to draw a line.
Eagles were throwing snowballs at fucking Santa Claus. There is no line, bro. They do not care. No one likes us. We don't care. Bro, we don't give a fuck. This is what we are. I hear you. I can say that my own fan base is a bit excessive at times, but we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. It's okay. It's okay that our defense is trash. It's okay that our defensive coordinator is trash. It's okay that our safeties
not for this
suck.
guy.
Oh, yeah, no. Fire them.
With the way this guy, you would have thought this team is like 3-10.
No,
They're 10-3.
bro, I agree, bro. How does our defense decline that much, bro? Our defensive line? Come on, let's be real, bro. Seriously?
Didn't you make improvements to your defense over the offseason?
Where? You don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. And I know those boys can ball. I know those boys can ball. You know what I'm saying? Those are fuck boys. Those are men out. I know they can ball, bro. But come on. They're not Sweat. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Graham, where you at? You know what I'm saying? No, we got to keep it a buck. So I hear you, but no one likes us. We don't care, bro.
I just, the funniest thing about all of this to me, at least from Hoochie Man's perspective of it all, this man talks more shit about the Eagles, and he's not even an Eagles fan. He's a fucking Steelers fan. You're a Steelers fan, and all you talk about is the Eagles.
Let me clarify this. I don't have a problem with the Eagles themselves, okay? I like Hurts. I like A.J. Brown. I like DeAndre Swift. I don't have a problem with the players on the team, okay?
I
have a problem with the fan base. The fan base is what pisses me off so much, because this is coming from a guy who's a fan of a team that lost back-to-back games to 2-win teams. Like, there is no reason for this guy to be dressing up like this on a Monday morning.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that, though. That in particular, I'm not mad at. I can agree with a lot of what you're saying, but that in particular, I'm behind that one. I am. There's some shit got to go. Motherfucker, you got to change now. There's too much talent on this roster, bro. There's way too much talent on this roster to not just blow shit wide open every game. You can't listen, say what you want about the Eagles. You can't tell me what I'm saying is not true. There's too much talent on this roster, bro. This roster is, I mean, we're sus at corner, and I don't care what Slade talking about. I'm motherfucking.
Now hold on a second, though. Hold on a second, because First of all, what the fuck was going on in the background there? Somebody die or something? Jesus, you got how loud are those
Eagles
fucking
fan.
horns?
This is Europe, man. I'm telling you, bro. See, I'm in it. Oh, I'm in it.
You're in it. You're in it. You're in the trenches, my guy.
I live in the middle of the city. I live right. I'm in it, bro.
But from the Eagles' perspective, do you think you can still win the Super Bowl this season at the current state you guys are at now?
Currently playing the way we're playing right now, no.
Yeah. Why don't you get in the camera and say that? You're like half of you is in the camera.
No, I say that with my chest. Currently, as the Eagles are playing right now, we will not win the Super Bowl. As they're playing right now, if we tighten up, yeah, I still think we can win it. If we tighten up, we can't. These scraping by nah, bro. We got to put teams away, man.
You know what's worse though?
What's that?
There's a real possibility the Cowboys might win this year. I hate to say that.
Bro,
But I have a bad feel. Speaking of B word earlier,
they might be
I have a
boys.
bad feeling that he's going to be an insufferable little fuck for the next several months if they win the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you something. No, listen. You want to talk about a fan base that you do not want to win? It is that one. If there's any team that is insufferable, it is that one. If they win, it won't stop. Listen. You think the Eagles fans are listen? Y'all think we are obnoxious? America's team. Imagine hearing "We Them Boys" all fucking summer.
I don't want to hear it.
Imagine this.
I don't want to.
Hold up. "We Them Boys," America's team. Imagine the star everywhere. I think we can all collect. No, bro, it will not stop.
That is my hell. That is, as a Giants fan, that is my hell right there.
You got Tommy DeVito. You're okay.
Listen.
Like, that's going to do us any good.
I'd rather listen. I hate both of y'all. But
Whoa.
No, I mean, no. I'm talking about Giants, and Cowboys.
I was going to say, what do you say? Fuck me for?
I hate the Giants and the Cowboys. I loathe I loathe. You don't understand. I loathe this team and their fans. Like my boy Lou, right? Black Lou.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know Lou. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. This motherfucker. I've been hitting him up. He's been busy dealing with stuff. He hasn't answered, right? Cowboys win. It's nonstop messages, bro.
Did he message you this past weekend when they won?
Yes.
No.
This little short bitch.
Yo, that's fucked up, dog.
Non-stop. And then my response to it was, I said, crawl back into your hole, bro. Go right back into your hole where you've been hiding. Go in there. Stay in there. My boy Ant writes me, how about them Fraudadelphia Eagles? And I said, bro, isn't your team like 4-8? Shut up.
Giants fan, you mean?
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
You don't talk to me. Go fix your fucking pee-wee team, bro. Don't talk to me. Giants fans have no room to speak. None.
We are pretty ass. I haven't watched, like I said to you, I haven't watched I've maybe watched 3 total football games in full, start to finish, all season, including like maybe one Giants game. Oh man.
You're the Panthers.
Oh god. Dude, see, that's an embarrassment of a team right there.
You're the Panthers. Those are ass.
Terrible.
I think they passed up on a quarterback who was getting some talks of MVP conversation.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, is Mike Tomlin what do you think about his job? What do you think?
Something's got to change, man.
Do you think he deserves that? You think he deserves that? So many winning seasons, his first losing one. Where they're talking about his job's in jeopardy for real.
They need to change something up, man. Because
but his first losing season. Come on, bro. That don't look right.
What's your record? There, you guys are losing now.
Well, no,
close but it could
7-6.
There's been whispers. I've been hearing whispers about it because
it's just the same thing every year. They're just playing to get a winning record, and then it's just all right. We don't care.
But is that on Mike though? Is that on him though?
It falls back to the head coach.
So, would you say that there's been a steady decline in his coaching abilities? Is that what you're implying?
Possibly. Because, I mean, he doesn't win challenges when he challenges, and he makes stupid calls too. Like their most recent one against the Patriots. They had a 4th and short with like 6 minutes left, and they wasted another timeout. They had one timeout already wasted. They wasted another one, so you had to go for it. And it's just the inconsistent play calls, and something's got to change with offense. I know there's no Matt Canada. You got an interim guy. You got the running backs coach running the offense, and then someone else splitting, calling plays. It's a fucking shit show. They can't run the ball consistently. They can't do anything with George Pickens. I mean, I love Deontay Johnson. Don't get me wrong. You got Pickens. Use him. Throw him the ball. You got a 6'5" tight end in Pat Freiermuth that's running wide open in the middle, and Mitch is just, he's like a chicken with his head cut off. He don't know what the fuck he's doing.
You know what the situation with the Steelers kind of reminds me of, if I may segue? Kind of reminds me a lot like Man United. 2 days, motherfucker.
Matthew, you really want to do this? Right
No. See, I'm clowning the start, but I'm actually taking a serious note about this. I've seen the discourse online, the same discourse that you've been seeing. I feel bad for Ten Hag, bro. I feel bad for him. I really do.
Hold on. Let me square myself up for this. Let me tell you how I genuinely feel about that. Okay. So listen, since the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson has left, there has been a constant rotation of managers. Okay. From Moyes to Van Gaal to fucking Solskjaer and the chosen, the special one, Jose Mourinho, right? And Ten Hag and Ragnick. Like, there's been so many different managers. There's too much inconsistency at this club. There's just too much. A lot of people want to blame the managers. I don't blame the managers. I don't blame Ten Hag. Honestly, this season, I don't blame on him. There's been injuries. There are consistent, like, to key players, right? Then there's players like Rashford, who's completely out of form.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, your entire squad is underperforming at like an exponential level. Like, I was going to say this about the Steelers too. It can't even just be the coaching. It has to be the talent on the team too. The talent won't get blamed per se, but
100%.
Like the stat I told you about Nunez at that time, he was like, there was a stat where he accumulated more, I guess points or some sort of involvements in goal than like half your fucking striking squad.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's embarrassing.
Well, first of all, Nunez ain't all that. So
I'll get to that in a second. But
let's slow down a little bit, pump the brakes, because he ain't.
This was also like 3 weeks ago when he was actually doing decent and not missing fucking wide open nets.
He can do better. He ain't all that. Okay, but the problem is a lot of Man United players aren't just buying into what Ten Hag is trying to do. He does not have. We've spent a lot of money, and you want me to tell you something? I think we spent a lot of money on empty promises. That's what it feels like. On players that just can't come to United. Has to pay you to get the talent. They have to. So when you're getting paid, I mean, I don't know what I don't blame all on Ten Hag. There's no way I don't blame him. But I truly don't know what the fix is. Who do you build the team around? Where do you start? They have to start somewhere. They have to start, because you see the vision, but you don't see it. You don't see what he's trying to do, because does he have the right players to fit what he's trying to do? I think he's made, like, I like Hoyland. I like the signing. I think he's a good young dude. I think there's potential there. We'll see. But he runs, and I think that's what Ten Hag wants. He wants players to run, and he has a lot of people on the team that just aren't doing that. So, whatever.
Can I be honest with you, though?
What up?
I genuinely believe, and you might think I'm fucking crazy when I say this. I genuinely believe there might be a tie on Sunday, a draw. And I'll tell you why I think that. Our striking the last several matches, Liverpool, by the way, is who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Our striking for the last several matches has not been up to form, at least to what I think the standard would be. And I'm a novice. I understand that, but I've watched almost every game this season. And I'm seeing who's starting and what they're doing with the offense. Like I mentioned, Nunez. Nunez hasn't done fucking shit in
Hmm.
weeks. He's maybe gotten 1 or 2 assists out of all the goals that we've had. Yeah, great opportunities, great creation of offense on his part. But last game against Palace, he was offside like 4 times. Consistently offside, missed a wide open net against fucking Fulham or one of the other games. Fulham, yes, excuse me. Like he missed a wide open net. Diaz has had his struggles as well. Granted, he's had some personal issues that I don't know if that's still making him real in his game a little bit. You know, shout out Lucho. Salah has been the only consistent striker I've seen on the team all season, in my honest opinion. Most of our midfield, the last 3 matches, this is a stat I figured out in my head. The last 3 matches, most of our goals have come from either defensive or midfield players. None of our striking core, except for when Salah got that 200th goal, and then Harvey Elliott, who subbed in for somebody. That's the only strikers who have scored. There's no creation of offense at all. I genuinely believe that we're going to see a draw this Sunday.
Well, real quick, first of all, I want people to stop trying to compare Salah and Cristiano Ronaldo. I want people to stop it.
There's actually comparisons out there for that?
Yeah, some people do some weird shit because of Cristiano wasn't at his best in the Premier League. So because he was there, people like to talk. There's no comparison to the players. So stop it. Salah at his best is not Cristiano Ronaldo. Please, people. Please. First of all. Okay. Salah's good.
My favorite
I like
player.
him. I like him. I've always liked him since he played for Chelsea.
It's hard not to like him, to be honest.
It's just crazy that when you see his progression from Chelsea to Roma, it's wild that so many teams just passed up on him. It's kind of like with De Bruyne. Same thing. So many teams. Used to play for Chelsea. You know, it's funny to see, but so I like Salah. As far as a tie for Sunday for the game, I don't know. I think Ten Hag needs to just start trying to figure it out. Maybe give Maino a little more play, the young guy, and because he's been great every time he plays. He's young, but give him some game time. You know, give him a big game. Give him a big game and see what he does. Give it to him. Fuck.
I feel the same way about Harvey Elliott, man. Every time I see Harvey Elliott play, I see nothing but heart and hustle from that kid. And they don't play him enough, in my opinion. He subs in, but like the last 10 minutes of the match. And then stoppage time. That's it.
Look at Hoochieman. Hoochieman is like, I don't know what the fuck you two are talking about.
Yeah.
We've lost Hoochie,
Yo,
I
here
watch
it is.
American football. I don't watch.
American football sucks compared to the Premier League. I'll stand on that. I'll
All right,
stand
that's
on
your
that right
opinion.
now.
That's your opinion.
I mean, so it's hard to say that's just an opinion when more people in the world watch football than they watch football.
Yeah, my opinion is American football is better than football or soccer, as we call it in America.
You'd be wrong, in my opinion.
That's your opinion, though.
No, that's okay. Because Hoochie Man likes things that I don't like, and that's okay. Like, I don't know shit. I don't know. Like Hoochie, when you bring up NASCAR, God damn, let's talk about the motherfucking NASCAR. Woo!
We're turning left, then we turn to left again, then we make another left.
But I love the passion that he has for it. You know what I'm saying? So I can dig that. You know, I'm trying this new thing called acceptance. I think we should do some more of it. I may not like all the shit that you like, but fuck it. I'm gonna accept it as long as it ain't too weird, because you know, motherfuckers be doing some weird shit like getting pegged. I'm not with that. Do that on.
Listen,
I'm not with that.
To each their own. It's just not for me, man.
I know you're not into the shaming, and good for you. That's I draw the line, bro.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, you know,
do you? I'm not saying don't do you. You know what I mean? You just hey, that's into you. Do your thing. Play over there.
You know, we gotta clarify some of the things we say now, or else people are gonna randomly start.
Nah, bro. Listen. Listen. No,
I'm joking about it, obviously, but like, yeah.
No. We gonna listen. The one thing that we all can agree on is being true to self. It don't matter what your view is, where you stand, left, right, up, down, to the side. Now dip, baby, dip. It don't matter where you stand, as long as you're true to yourself, just stand on business. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know, I mean, you can try to articulate your thoughts as best you can, but you can only speak with the vocabulary that you have. Sometimes articulating your thoughts is difficult. I have that problem at times, but I don't mean no disrespect to anyone. I love and hate everyone equally. I really think we should all just be true to self. That's it.
Hey, speaking of acceptance, I heard something at work this morning that kind of had me flabbergasted, and I wanted to share that to the show. Y'all hear about this Boston mayor thing? Coloreds only Christmas party?
What?
Oh boy, let me tell y'all something. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. This is a headline I got from New York Post just now. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu defends electeds of color holiday party. After the apparently there was an invitation that she sent out that only elected officials of color can come to a Christmas party that I guess she was throwing. She's admitted that it was a mistake, but that come on, man. Like,
So,
may I say something really quick before you say anything? I feel like as a society, we're fucking regressing. Like everybody wants to put themselves in a box. I'm black, I'm white, I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm bisexual. Everybody wants to put themselves in these little fucking boxes, man. Segregate themselves from other things around them. Like only their views within that little realm is what they accept, right? Like now we're starting this. Now this is apparently a thing that we're going to start sending invitations to electeds of color now, and only them. Even if it was a mistake on her part, which I first of all, why would if you were knowingly doing it, why is it a mistake? That's the first thing I'm going to say. I feel as though that we are regressing as a society, and that segregation is once again becoming a very real thing. And I might just be overreacting, but I think it's fucked up. Your thoughts, gentlemen?
The year is 2023. We're about to be 2024. Why the fuck are we still? We're just putting it all out. We're not giving it a second thought. Like, maybe this would be a bad idea. Now, if this was like 70 years ago, sure, go for it. But now, no, you can't. Absolutely not. How the fuck does shit like this get put out without any thought being given?
Mike?
I don't have, to be honest, I don't have any real thoughts on it, to be quite honest with you. I think I don't understand why people would want to do it. Why would you want to, like, you work for equality and all these other things that we want, but then you also do things to separate yourselves. I believe in just loving all people, man. So it's hard for me to get behind all pro anything. It's really hard for me to get behind. I come from such a diverse background. I have such a group of diverse friends. It's hard for me to get behind pro just one thing. It's even me as with my identity, right? So I'm first generation American. Growing up in the US, I didn't fit in totally with the other little black kids because I was Latino. I didn't fit in with the Latino kids because I was black. I go to Panama, I'm the gringo, you know what I'm saying? So it was difficult. And because of so much diversity, I have such a diverse group of friends. I have friends of all walks of life, all different sexualities, all different races. It's hard for me to be like, yo, I'm pro this and pro that, and they don't love you, but my friends do, man. The people I deal with do. I'm not blind or ignorant to plights of others and shit that goes on. So I get it. I'm not an idiot, but it's hard for me to get around pro black, pro white, pro whatever. So when people do shit like this, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why? It
See,
doesn't.
like for me, I mean, like that's kind of how the whole point of me having the name the Undercover Brother was I literally said on the show very early on, and I remember this distinctly. I make friends with a lot of people from the hood for some reason. I don't know why. It just happens over the years. Okay. And not saying that everybody here is from the hood, but I'm just like, that's what happens. So I'm
Shit.
it's not wrong. It's not wrong though. I'm not lying when I say that. But I mean, like, even then, like I've had friends.
What's
that are
up, my
black.
G?
I've had friends that are Puerto Rican. I've had friends that are gay, straight.
What's poppin', Matt? What's poppin', Matt?
Even today, let me tell you a story about today. If you want to talk about fucking diversity, right? My
Oh,
Delvin
my
Cox. I'll shout out Delvin Cox
Yeah.
on the show. Friend of the show and a very good friend of mine. This man earlier this week asked me, yo, what's your address? I got to send you a Christmas present. I come back from work after waking up at 1:30 and working an 8-hour shift almost. I was tired as fuck. I go to open this gift that I got yesterday, and the man bought me a fucking vinyl Tupac album. It wasn't even just any vinyl Tupac album. It was strictly for my. I can't say it. This man bought me, which is my favorite Tupac album, by the way. Strictly for my is my favorite Tupac album. I mean, you want to talk about fucking diverse? Like here am I, like listening to Tupac. Dante will fucking clown me all he wants. Like, oh Matt, you're just trying to be black. It's not it at all. I just appreciate that shit, dude. I like learning about diverse stuff. I like learning about things in general. The fact that a friend of mine who was black went out of his way to buy me a Tupac album, which we have joked about, me and my podcast friend
It
group.
all sounds so stereotypical too, by the way. let me get this here white motherfucker goddamn nigga album. Yeah, Tupac nigga was good. Oh, well, thank you, my black friend.
Well, golly jeepers, Delvin. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're just a swell guy. It sounds also stereotypical.
It's like a fucking 1950s fucking.
But I feel you. Nah, but I feel you. It is. We should do more shit like that, man. Real shit, bro. It's nice. It's nice that you have a relationship like that with your black friend. It's beautiful.
But the other point I'm trying to make is I have a relationship like that with you. I have a relationship like that with Dante. I have a relationship like that with other people. Black.
With Hoochie?
Well, I mean,
I'm not black.
He's not black. I mean,
hey,
but
Hoochie's the nigga sometimes. I don't care what you talking about. You don't say it. I say it for it.
Sometimes I think he might. He's definitely more than me. Sometimes. That's
Listen,
for sure.
Hoochie, he's just brought in. Hoochie's the nigga. I'm gonna give a fuck. Black people know what I'm talking about, bro. There's white boys where you know what? You one of us, motherfucker.
You can't be a brother wearing that fucking Burger King crown.
Oh, I don't care, bro.
I have no relation with that guy on the plane. We're not related.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
I came in the one that got Burger King, saw a pile of crowns. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take one.
Oh my god!
As a kid, I never had a birthday at a Burger King or McDonald's and none of that shit. Chuck
I
E.
didn't
Cheese.
either.
I've been to Chuck E. Cheese.
I've been to one kid's party at Chuck E. Cheese. It was great.
Was it? A place where kids can be a kid? Isn't that Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah,
that was back when it was the good old days. Now I don't even know what they got in Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
Yeah, man. Oh, the 90s were so dope, bro. You understand?
God, sucks that I was born at the tail end of that shit.
Oh man, the 90s, bro. Listen, growing up and playing outside was the best thing ever. Real shit. Bro.
Listen, you didn't come home until the lights on the street came on.
Nope. And even then, yo. And the funny thing is, growing up, my mom knew exactly where to find me. I was always at the park, bro. Always. If I wasn't at my boys Corey's house with like lifting weights, trying to look good in high school and shit, I was at the park. If it was a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday, I was playing basketball. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I was playing soccer. Always. Man. Always. It did not matter. I was always trying to play something. Deck hockey, fucking racquetball, everything. See, that's why I love Piscataway, because Piscataway was close to Plainfield. So there you got the hood right there, little Plainfield. So some of that trickle over there on that side by Arbor and everything, right? And then when you get over towards Quibbletown and start getting decent, that's where I used to live. Then you got Piscataway has everything. You know what I'm saying? So diverse. Asians and Indian people. They're Asian, by the way, too. West Asian, East Asian. They got fucking Europe white people. They have Hispanics. They have African American. There's everything. It's lovely. So we used to be able to play all kinds of different shit. Diversity, man.
I'm just glad that the people that listen to this show consistently, man, they appreciate that when we have these kinds of conversations. I think that's why they appreciate this show. It's because our outlooks on life are diverse.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just an echo chamber of bullshit.
No,
I don't stand for that shit anymore, man. You know, I mean, I see people try to funnel in their little echo chambers on social media. You know what? We were talking about like going outside and shit. I think social media and computers in general just kind of fucked up everything.
it's a blessing and a curse, man.
It is. It really has been. It really has been.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's been beneficial to society and growth and the things that we've been able to accomplish with them. But at the same time, cyberbullying, like we didn't have to go through that. Cyberbullying, not real, like I didn't, at least, you know. But the things that, oh my God, kids are brutal. Now you're giving them a platform where millions of people can come at them. Jesus Christ, bro.
But then again, I mean, look at the Matt Rife thing that came out recently, like a day or two ago.
I don't.
Right?
So tell me about that, because I don't know too much about it.
To my understanding of the situation, which isn't much, a woman was complaining about a woman posted a video of her kid watching a Matt Rife special for some reason and being upset about a joke that Matt Rife made in the special pertaining to one of his interests or something like that. I don't know. Matt Rife, she then posted this on the internet. Matt Rife commented and said something along the lines of, Santa doesn't exist. Your mom bought all your presents with her OnlyFans money. And people were yelling at him for making that kind of comment. Like, oh, you just tell the kid that, or a 6-year-old kid or whatever, that Santa Claus doesn't exist, so on and so forth. Or telling him that, saying that the mom was a hoe or some shit. But let's be honest. There's kind of fault on both sides here. Because first of all, why are you putting your kid in a position to get clowned online by a comedian?
Why is a 6-year-old online to begin with?
Well, exactly. By a comedian that probably has more wit than the average, probably the three of us combined, let's be honest, because comedians are pretty fucking intelligent when it comes to like off the cuff shit. And however you feel about Matt Rife is however you feel about him. But I mean, you can't just fucking start posting your kids online and expect them not to get clowned for the shit that they do.
Yeah.
I hate when people post vids and photos of their kids. I really do. It pisses me the fuck off.
Like that kid, there was like a 5-year-old kid who held up a piece of paper with like 100 books read or whatever, and then someone's like, "Yeah, now go stack up 100 bands."
You don't like people when they post their pictures of the
kids?
Well,
I went a little hard on that. I just like there comes a time like
business
with all. There comes a time where it becomes too much for the average person. Like, you don't do that all the time. Like, obviously, you love your son. You will love your daughter. And every time that I see you post your son Liam on the gram, I'm like, man, I know my boy is so happy right now. Like, that's the thought that pops into my mind when I see you two hanging out on the gram and shit. But you're also not putting him in any positions to get clowned and shit either. There are parents out there who are posting these videos and photos of that are just embarrassing for these kids, and these kids either don't know it or they do or what. There's give and take to that whole situation, in my opinion.
I find it weird the parents that make money posting off their post their children and make money.
Oh
off
shit!
That.
Those YouTube families are fucking awful. I hate that shit.
I mean, it's all nice and shit, but I just feel like there's some things you should just keep to yourself. Like there's some family moments you should just keep to. I would never like imagine the Kardashian can't everybody want to be famous until you're famous, bro. Like I couldn't imagine, cameras in your face all the time, everywhere you go, nonstop. Like I would want a little bit of recognition, like to have a small fan base, people that know me. Maybe I made an appearance in like a B movie, something like that. That's cool. But like Kardashian and all, like cameras, all like I wouldn't. I don't know, bro.
Everybody wants the fame, the money, the fortune until you realize you're Josh Giddey. And then it's like, oh, well, I don't want this anymore. I'll take the money. I don't want the attention.
Hoochie just disrespectful all the time.
Listen, you called him the N-word and it went to his head. You know this, right?
He's just disrespectful. Hey, but no one's talking about that, bro. No one's talking. I haven't really heard anyone.
But you know why? You know why? Dante's been updating this on the gram or whatever, and it's because the girl, their family isn't cooperating with the police about the whole situation, so everybody thinks he's innocent.
Who getting paid?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people getting paid. I mean, look at all the sexual assault cases that came out a few weeks ago. I mean, fucking Diddy, Jamie Foxx got caught in that because of that law in New York was going to expire.
They've been talking about Diddy for years. Bro. They've been talking about Diddy for years now, man. They say things about Diddy. That ain't my business. Because apparently Diddy crazy too, apparently. So you know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I do and mind my business.
Listen. It's like that Uncle Ruckus scene in the Boondocks. Guilty. That brother is guilty.
I don't charge. That nigga guilty.
I don't have to deliberate.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Oh man.
What's up? Oh, hour. All right.
We're getting a little late, man. I think it's a good way to wrap up the show. What do you guys think? It's time to take us to church.
Taking to church, man. Let's go.
Yeah, is anybody going to church for Christmas? Probably not.
No, sir. I cannot step into church. It'll burn down. I am so, and it's crazy because I grew up so super Christian, man. I grew up so super Christian. Church every Sunday, CCD, all that stuff. Man.
CCD was, oh no, I remember.
Yeah, man, I did all that. We grew up super religious. And then when I moved to Panama, we go to church. Now, bro, I haven't stepped foot in church. Last time I stepped foot in church, I think it was before my grandmother's funeral. I'm lying. Last year was the last time I was in church. I'm sorry.
For what reason?
I buried a friend of mine.
Rest in peace. But nah, dude, it's I don't go to church anymore either. It's not that I have a problem. Like my faith is shaky at times. There are some things I question about it.
Your faith is your faith. That's between you and God, my boy.
That's true. Well, God's probably yelling at me, get this man some pussy for Christ's sake. I've tried everything.
That's blasphemous. What the fuck?
Listen, if Hooch can say some out of pocket shit, so can I. All right, fuck you.
My Christian listeners, I'm sorry. That was a bit blasphemous. God wouldn't say that. God would tell you, be strong, my son.
Listen, the only God I pray to is Mo Salah. All right.
Oh my. See, he almost had me. Take us out. I can't even say.
Thank you so much for checking out episode 65 of the Bromigos podcast, everybody. We appreciate the fact that you're being here. You can check us out on all the podcasting platforms, including Apple, Spotify. Google isn't apparently going to exist anymore, so don't follow us on Google. iHeart, Pandora, Good Pods app, all that shit. Twitter, @Bromigos Pod. Instagram and Facebook, The Bromigos Pod. TikTok, we're the Bromigos Podcast. And you know what? I want to do the YouTube this week.
Oh boy. All right.
if you don't subscribe to the YouTube, motherfuckers, first of all, we're funny. You should. Second of all, if you don't subscribe to the YouTube, Draymond Green gonna come in your house and whip that ass. Okay? So if you don't want to get your ass whipped by Draymond, subscribe to the motherfucking Bromigos YouTube.
How we ain't talk about Draymond?
You don't want a 360 tomahawk backhand or kick flip or whatever.
Listen, you don't want to be the Rudy Gobert in that situation.
Damn, we forgot to talk about Draymond. Damn, we really did. Okay.
I mean, really quick though. I mean, like, come on. What's the indefinite suspension? What do you think?
I don't want to half-ass it. No, I'm going to.
I'm not half-assing. I'm just asking a question. How long do you think that suspension is going to last?
15 games.
15 games.
I don't even think it reaches double digits.
Really? I'm thinking double digits. But either way, it's going to be longer if you don't subscribe to the YouTube. That's what it's going to be. And
some people might want it to go longer.
for the sake of the players, for the sake of the players, it might have to go longer. Also, shout out Full Swap Radio supporting our content every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Any last words, gentlemen?
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Come again.
See you next time.
Feliz Navidad. Adios.
Feliz Navidad. Bro, Weihnachten, all that good stuff. Merry Christmas to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all have happy, healthy holidays. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff.
Hey, double check where that mistletoe is. You don't want to be caught underneath it with someone you don't want to be.
Weather outside is frightful. Peace, people.
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Avina! That's okay! She'll be back. Another